so we're gonna go live because this is my high-tech live camera here, which is my shoes up against a bedpost. But we're gonna do all of the workouts, and then I tried doing a recording earlier, but it just that should work out, I think. Yeah, I tried doing it, but it's just so long and it's taking a really long time. So it's gonna be workout with Daisy. So we're gonna go through all of the workouts, and so I have them all in my head, but then you get to see them on the live. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do planks, and I'm gonna do a full plank. Sarah's gonna do a knee plank. So this is a knee plank. So you go like this, and you just want to make sure you stay straight. So that's the form on this one. Is you want to stay straight, completely straight. You can have your legs up, or you can have your legs down. So your legs can be like this as you do the plank, or they could be like this, and you can hold in the plank. I feel like when the legs are down, it's a little bit harder, but whatever works for you. But you're gonna hold yourself in a straight plank. We're gonna do 30 seconds. I'm gonna put my watch down, and I'm gonna count off 30 seconds. We're gonna try to do 3 sets, but we'll see how we feel. We got quite a few moves, and then I'm gonna do a full plank. So I'll be on my toes and doing a plank for 30 seconds. So cool, so we'll do it together. That's just explaining the form. I got my stopwatch here. There we go.
Good evening. Good girl.
All right, so got my stopwatch here. We're gonna do it for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna start the timer, and then we'll get in position. 5 seconds later, then we'll hold for 30 seconds. So here we go. So there's 3, 2, 1, and hold for 30 seconds. Make sure your form is really good as you focus on your technique, because technique is the most important. And we're at 15 seconds, halfway there. And then we have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, that was our first rep. Let's go ahead and take a little rest. We'll take like a 20-second rest, and then at the top of the second, we'll go ahead and get started again. So we have 10 seconds left. Here comes our second rep. 5 seconds left. Get ready, get into form. Here we go. And 30 seconds starting. Make sure your form is good and correct. Technique is the most important part of working out. You always want to make sure to do it right. And we're halfway, 15 seconds. Five seconds. 2, 1. All right, that's our second rep. I'm feeling pretty good. You feeling good? Yeah. Let's go for a third rep. If you can go with us, great. And if you can't, that's okay. We're gonna go in 10 more seconds. 5. Go ahead and get in position. 3, 2, and go. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. Trying to calculate over here. We started at 1 minute and 50 seconds. And I'm trying to calculate 30 seconds in my head from that, which is, I believe, 2:20. So we got 10 seconds left. 5, 2, 1. All right, good job, guys. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the side plank. So the side plank is going to be a little bit harder. It's going to be isolated just on your obliques. So the side plank on your knees is going to be like this, and you're going to have your legs kind of off to the side like that. And you just want to make sure to keep your form straight. So as you're doing the plank, you're going to be completely in line with your knees. So you don't want to be like this. You don't want to be hypoextended or hyperextended. And also you want to make sure to have your form completely straight on the plank. And so hold yourself straight. Later we can do pulsing, but for right now, just hold isometric, and we're gonna do it for 30 seconds as well. So you'll just see the side of me like this. Sarah will be over here. I'm gonna do the full plank, and Sarah's gonna do the modified plank. So here we go. We'll do this one for 30 seconds in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, hold. Here we go. 30 seconds. Make sure your form doesn't fall into the plank. You want to hold yourself, activate your core. And we are 15 seconds in. This is much more difficult. 10 seconds left. 5, 2, 1. All right, and then let's immediately go into the other side. And I'm gonna move the watch over. All right, so in 5 seconds, here we go. Get into position. Hold your form, here we go. 30 seconds. Halfway. Five seconds. 2, 1. All right, good job. Let's immediately get in position for the other side. And in 5 seconds, we will get on to the next one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds. Here we go. Halfway. Remember to keep your core tight. If you have to fall out because you're losing your position, fall out. Here we go in 2, 1. Good job. Let's immediately go to the other position, the other side. Here we go. In 5 seconds, we're going to get into position. Here we go, and hold 30 seconds. Again, as I was saying, if you start losing your position, you start coming out of the position, it's better to not do the exercise than try to force through and do it wrong. We're halfway through. Hold the position. My right side is weaker than my left side for some reason. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and complete. Good job. All right, I'm not going to do a third one. We still have a lot of other workouts to do. All right, so the next one we want to do is our hips. We're going to work on our hips and our legs. So hips and hamstrings is what we're going to work on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do kickbacks. So you get into the, I don't even know what this position's called, but you just get to this position. All fours position. Go like this, and then you're gonna kick your knee back and keep the leg at 90 degrees the whole time, and then make sure not to have your leg kick over to the left or to the, it typically won't go to the left, but it'll kick to the back like this. So as you go back, it'll go like that. So what you want to do is you want to immediately push up with your foot from right here. So from right here, you're going to go back, hold, and then come back down. Back, hold, and come back down. Back, hold, and come back down. So we're going to do that. We'll do 12 reps per each leg. And I'll go ahead and jump back over here with you because I don't need that much room to go back. Yeah, so we'll go like this. And we'll do, we'll do 12. Cool? You want to come in the screen? All right, here we go. Again, make sure that your Square going up on your hands to your shoulders, square going back, and then square going down from your hips. So you don't want to be too far forward and you don't want to be too far back, okay? All right, here we go. We're gonna count it together, 12 reps. Here we go, starting with our left foot, or left leg. Ready? And 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, down, 11, down, 12, and down. Good job. Let's go immediately to the other leg and up. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, down, 11, down, 12. Good job. All right. Relax a little bit. Daisy's relaxed over here. Daisy? What? What's Daisy doing? Wagging tail.
Oh, hi, doggy.
All right. Ready for our second set? All right. Make sure you stay square in your stance or your position. And here we go. Left leg, 12 reps. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. 12, down. Good job. All right, immediately the right foot. Here we go. Up. 1, down. Down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job. Alrighty. So if you're not able to get to these reps as we're doing the progression, again, make it to your own progression. Don't sacrifice form. Always make sure that form and technique are the most important part of doing any workout. If you start doing a workout incorrectly, you'll be causing more hurt than help. So always make sure that you do the form correctly. All right, one more set and then we get into the harder set. Actually, let's go into the next set because we do have some other really hard sets to do. So now we're going to be doing side kicks here. So from right here, we're going to go straight out, hold, down. Straight out, side, hold, down. And you want to make sure that you're not positioning your body down to compensate for the kick. You want all of the muscle to form and start in your glute and then hold with your lower back, and all of that's going to go out and then hold. So when you're doing the form, you're going to go out, but you're not going to do this. You're not going to have your shoulder tilt. If you can't completely get your leg 90 degrees out, then go here and hold. Whatever's not going to compromise your form. Everything is correct from here until you get to here. So if you can only go to there, then keep your form correct until you get to there. And that's what you can do today. Tomorrow, you try harder and you get to here. The next day, you try to get to there. Whatever it is, keep this leg straight into the ground for balance, obviously. These two arms are for stability, but they're not for compensation. So you're not going to go from here and be like, yep, I got up to that point and I hit it, right? No, you want it all controlled, isolated, complete sideways, and then come straight down. And then this way, you're gonna keep your leg floating just a little bit as you do each repetition. So it's gonna be up, hold, down, up, hold, down. And we're gonna do 12 of these as well. Cool? Does that make sense on how we're doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we'll need a little bit more of a gap, and you'll only see half of us do the workout. But here we go. So starting with 12 repetitions, we'll try to do 2 sets, maybe shoot for 3, but let's go for 12. Again, same starting position, straight arms down, straight legs down from your hips. Don't be back and don't be forward. Just want to be comfortable right on top of both your hips and your shoulders. Cool? All right, ready and begin. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. And 12, down. Good job. Other side. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. 12. Good job. All right, let's take a little breather.
We
Go
just go
ahead.
into the next set.
Next set. All right. Next set on the left. Here we go. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. And 10, down.
11.
Oh, 11. Yeah. Thanks. And 12, down. All right. Other side, here we go. 1, down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10, down. 11, down. And 12, down. Woo! My
Yep,
legs are
that's-
feeling it.
That's it for me.
Alrighty. So now we're going to work on core. And so what we're going to do is just isolated holds. And so you want to just focus on having your back supported. So you can put your hands under your back right here. You're putting it under the small of your back, not your actual butt. So you're putting them right here. And then you're just holding your legs out. So let me try to do this diagonal so you can see. It's gonna be like this, hands on your back, and then you're gonna just hold 6 inches off the ground, and we're gonna do 30 seconds. So just like that, hold, and then we'll count it off. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna look at my clock. I guess I can put my clock right next to it. Yeah, here we go. I can see these big numbers. Alrighty, so I'll go like this. You can see Sarah. Alrighty, starting in 10 seconds. So I don't have to memorize what half of the clock is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds, hold. Remember to keep your head up. Engage all of your core. You're definitely gonna get some shakes. All those little shakes are good. Those little shakes are your muscle fibers and your nerves trying to figure out what's going on. It's definitely different. We got 10 seconds left. If you're not able to hold the full 30 seconds, that's okay. Go down, take a deep breath, and put them right back up. We got 2, 1, and good job. All right, that's our first rep. So go ahead and put your head down, rest, relax. We'll take a 15-second breath or 15-second breather. We're going up in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. Let's hold it again. No shakes at first, but then all of a sudden they just start coming on. We are halfway. Doing good. Keep it going. And in 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, there's our second set. We'll do one more set after a 15-second rest. And again, if you're not able to sustain the whole 30 seconds, just go down, take a deep breath, exhale, and put your foot right back up, okay? All right, we're past 15 seconds, but we'll leave in 5 seconds. And 2, 1. All right, up. Got an extra breather on this one. So we're going to my clock at 40 seconds, but that'll actually only be 30 seconds. All right, halfway there. Keep it going. I know it's not comfortable, but that's okay. Keep going, keep going. Got 5 seconds left. Keep your core firm. 2, 1. Good job. Last 30 seconds were a little more difficult, but that's okay. All right. Next exercise that we're going to do is we're going to do in and outs. So you can leave your hands off to the side, or you can put your hands under your back and do it that way as well. Whichever feels comfortable to you. Give it a couple of tries and see how it feels for you. But we're going to go in and out. So we're going to go right here. Keep your head off of the floor, and we're going to go in and then out. And then in, and you're going to have your knees go lateral, so 90 degrees, and then you're going to push them all the way out till you go to 6 inches off the ground. So 6 inches off the ground, and then lateral. And you're going to do that, we'll do that 10 times, I'd say. All right. Whew, my neck is feeling it right now. Okay. Here we go. Starting on the ground, we're going to do 12. Here we go. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep your knees together. 11, 12. Good job. Getting sweaty. My heart rate's going up. All right. Next 12. Here we go. And up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. Alrighty, who's feeling like doing one more round?
Not me.
Not you?
No.
Alright, if you want to stick around for the last round, here we go. I'm feeling a little rambunctious. Alright, here goes 10. And up. 1, 2, 3. Make sure to keep your knees together as much as you can. Obviously, they're not going to like kiss each other, but just definitely don't do this, right? I think we're on 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, if I did 11, sorry. Okay, if I did 9, I'm sorry too. All right, next we're gonna do is flutter kicks. So Flutter kicks are gonna be 6 inches off the ground, and we're gonna go like this, and we're just gonna flutter kick for 30-second counts. If you want to flutter kick fast, you can flutter kick fast. If you want to flutter kick slow, you can flutter kick slow. Whichever you feel comfortable doing. And all right, whatever you feel like doing, we're gonna do it for 30 seconds, and then we'll go ahead and rest, and let's see if we could do 3 reps, but we'll see how we feel after 2 reps. So in 5 seconds, here we go. We'll go up, we'll start doing fluttering, and then we'll go down. 2, 1, go. 5 seconds in. This is gonna be a fun workout. All right, halfway there. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 15 seconds, we'll get off the ground and we'll do it again. 10 seconds. And up in 5, 3, 2, 1, and kick. Kick, kick, kick. 10 seconds done. Feeling my quads starting to burn. 10 seconds left. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Who's ready for round 3? I'm not hearing a lot of cheering on this one. All right, one more round. If you can make it, great. If you can't, that's okay. And after this, we're going to do rest or stretches. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, up. Kick it out. 30 seconds. Here we go.
Keep your core tight. The arch in your back should be against the floor.
Yep. 10 seconds down. Woo! My quads are feeling it more than anything right now. It's crazy. 10 seconds left.
Oh.
Come on, 10 seconds. It's only 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and good job. Nice work. High five here. Okay.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Ready?
So now we're gonna do some stretches. So first stretch we're gonna do is forward stretch, and the important part on this stretch is just to make sure your knees stay down. So when you go down into the stretch, you don't want your knees to pop up at all, like not even a little bit. So if you go down and immediately they pop up, then that's all you can go. You just go down as far as when they start to pop up, then you just stay there. And I'll show you a secret as we're doing this stretch. The next thing is you want to have your chest like a little hinge. You want to be a hinge on this stretch. So right here like this, you're going straight down. You're not doing this. We don't want to do any arching and reaching. We want to do chest out, chest to the knees on the flex, okay? And then again, make sure you stay honest with your knees down on the ground. So let's go ahead and go into this stretch. Minimum 30 seconds. So get your watch. We're at 30 seconds right now. So let's go ahead and go down into this stretch. And as you go into the stretch, continue to pull down into the stretch if you can. And then again, keep your knees down onto the floor. You don't want to have your knees pop up at any time of the stretch. One of the secrets that I was going to share with you as we were doing this is you can counterflex the stretch. So where you're feeling the pull and the tightness, you can then flex that muscle. So think about it. So like if your back is a little bit tight, go ahead and flex your back, flex your hamstrings. And what happens when you do that is you flex your hamstrings down into the ground like you're gonna kick into the ground, like a reverse kick in the ground. You flex into the ground, you flex your back, you hold for like 5 seconds, And then as soon as you relax, you can go deeper into the stretch. And then you do it again. So now this is your new limit, right? So you do the same thing. You stretch your hams, or you tighten your hamstrings, you tighten your back, you hold, and then you relax, and then you can go deeper into your stretch. So where you thought your wall was before, your muscles can actually do more when you can use the circulation of your blood. So,
and maybe your hands, maybe you can't touch your feet. If you can't touch your feet, then you put your hands on your, like,
you can hold your hands right here
in your arms.
So if you're like here and you can't reach to your toes, don't just go in the air, right? Like, put your hands down, reach, flex your back, push into the stretch, and then you realize you go in just a little bit more, and then you stretch a little bit more, and you flex, stretch your hamstrings, and then you go into the stretch just a little bit more, and just keep going until you feel comfortable and you feel like you've gotten a good stretch. We've been at this over a minute now. You can never stretch too much. Like nobody ever pulled anything by stretch. Well, I don't know, maybe they have, but depending on how you do your stretches. Another big thing with stretching is don't bounce ever. So like, don't do this when you're doing your stretching. You can do the flex. You can flex and hold and tense, and then eventually go into the stretch a little bit more, and then you hold again. You always flex and then hold, but don't ever bounce into your stretches. So cool. All right, I think we've done enough stretches on this one. Let's go to the next one. So you're gonna feel your back get, that feels good. All right, so stretch that one out. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do, I don't know, my instructor always used to call them pizzas, but we're gonna do pizza stretches. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach to our toe, however far we could go. We're not gonna lean towards the toe yet. On this one, we'll do that on another stretch, but we're gonna go sideways, and we're gonna reach over, and we're going to try to get down to the toe. You're gonna definitely feel the stretch in the side pieces right here. And so as you feel that, again, push down into the carpet and flex your legs, and like you're trying to close your legs, but obviously pushing down into the ground, into the carpet, and then like that. And so as you use that muscle and then you relax it, you'll realize that you could go further down into the stretch. So anyway, this is a sideways stretch. We've been doing this for 20 something seconds now. And then just keep holding. Always maintain your stretch for at least 30 seconds. And if you come out of your stretch, you restart the timer. So if you're like, oh, that hurt, all right, you got to do it again, another 30 seconds, okay? So always maintain your stretch 30 seconds as you push and push and push towards that stretch. Push towards that stretch, and then come out of it. So that's over a minute now. So let's do the other minute. So we're starting at 15 on the hour. So let's go down. Again, you're reaching to the side. Make sure you're not twisting this way. You're like literally stretching your side. So you're stretching your whole oblique and you're stretching the inside of your legs.
And something that helps me to not, fold inward is to look up at the sky. So that forces your body in that outward rotation where you want to keep your chest really open.
Keep your chest, your shoulders stretched to the back. So you want your shoulder to be to the back. Yeah. So you're trying to reach to your leg, but at the same time, keep your shoulder back. All right, we're 30 seconds into the stretch. Let's go for bonus time here. Daisy is eating on her bone now. The dog's enjoying the workout. All right. Coming up on a minute almost. This is feeling really good. Make sure to keep your knees down as you continue to stretch towards what you're reaching towards. All right, we're in a minute. All right, now this time we're gonna reach towards our foot. So now we're putting our chest, shoulders, everything towards the knee. We're leaving that leg over there. And the secret with this workout, well, not the secret, but the tall tale cell that you've gone too far is when you go towards, see where my foot position's at? And I go to reach, your leg's gonna automatically kind of go over, right? Keep your foot up as you reach towards this foot. If you can keep the foot up, you're still good. So you're pointing your chest and everything towards the knee, But if your other foot starts doing this, that's too far for it, right? So maintain the foot straight up and then try to reach to the other foot, watching that other foot, right? You're not going to kind of notice it as you go towards the other foot, so just kind of look over.
Always keeping your back straight. You're pushing your chest towards your knee.
Yes, yeah.
You're never rounding your shoulders.
Never round your shoulders, exactly. So, cool? All right, so I'll leave my foot kind of to the side. You can check us out here. And again, I look like I'm reaching, but I'm not. My back is straight. I'm pushing my chest into my knee. So that's the focus of this workout or this stretch. So my hands are here, and I'm just pulling myself, but I'm pulling my whole chest towards my foot. So
and if you can't reach your foot, you could grab your ankle, your calf.
Yeah, and then do the same thing. Do the same thing you did before. Flex, strengthen, tighten, hold, relax, and then you'll notice that you'll be able to go deeper into the stretch. So. All right, that's pretty good. Let's go to the other side. This side's tighter for me. I'm not as flexible on this side. So I'm focusing, since I'm not as flexible on this side, I'm focusing on keeping my chest pointed towards my shoulder as I continue to tighten my muscles and then relax my muscles, and then tighten my muscles and then relax my muscles as I move in towards the stretch. So focusing on that movement only towards the stretch, so I don't come out of the stretch. I always focus on trying to get into the stretch. And so it doesn't really matter where my hands go. Like, you know, you can put your hands on your legs, you can put your hands on your toes, but primarily I want to focus on getting my chest down to my knee. So we're about 40 seconds in, 45 seconds in, so we've completed a stretch, which is good. But here I'm just trying to get even to what the other side is. And as you can see, my other foot is staying, well, it's just barely starting to fall. So now it's starting to fall in. So I've literally reached the max of this stretch. And we're over a minute now. I'll move on to the next stretch, but that was one that I really wanted to get to. But that's okay. I'm sad. Won't talk about it. All right, so now we're gonna work on our hip flexor stretch. So you can do your hip flexor stretch, and Sasha, I know your ankles are kind of hurt, so you might not be able to do the butterfly. If you're not able to do butterfly, this is the focus for the butterfly though. So when you get into the butterfly, you want to try to get your feet as close as you can into your groin, and then put your elbow onto your thigh and lift your foot as you're pushing down onto the butterfly position. So that is how you do this stretch, keeping your chest up and your back down, and then eventually you want to fold over, which that's not happening today. But again, tensing all of those muscles you can feel that are in the stretch, and then relaxing, and you should be able to go down. Again, tensing all those muscles going into the stretch, and then you'll be able to go further into the bend. And again, you want to keep your chest straight, or your back straight, your chest pointed. You don't want to do these. You're not trying to get down, and you're definitely not bouncing. Don't do the whole bouncy fly thing. We're not doing that. We are focusing on the stretch. So if you can't do that,
stretching your hip flexors, is that what we're stretching?
Yeah, we're stretching your IT and your hip flexors. Yeah. Or your inside groin is really, your hip flexors are back up here. We'll do that on another stretch. So if you can't do the butterfly, it's too intense for you, the next stretch you could do is straight here, 45, and then bring the foot in. And as you lean forward, your leg's gonna go down. Again, you just wanna have your chest go down towards the ground. This is gonna be less tense on your back and the outside, I can't think of what your glutes, your outside glutes, this will be less intense on your outside glutes. So As you go down here, you're gonna hold and go down. And this is just modified. So you've only done one side. You'll have to stick this leg out 45 degrees, put the other leg in, and then do the same thing. So you're still going the same direction, just with the other foot. So this would be the modified. If you can't do the butterfly, or if the butterfly is just too intense, then you can do it this way. Again, just always make sure to maintain the stretch for at least 30 seconds, whatever you decide to do. Always minimum 30 seconds on the stretch. So I see people sometimes do stretches and they're just like, all right, yeah, reach down, you feel it, feel the burn, all right. And then the next move, and you're like, that wasn't a stretch. That was a move. That was something, but it wasn't a stretch. So hey, look, I got your bone. Oh, I got your bone. I got your bone. All right. So for the next one we're going to do is we'll have to be up against the wall. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh, hear me.
We have to be against the wall, so we're going to stretch your hip flexors is what we're going to do. So up against the wall, you're gonna put your hand up against the wall. So I'm going to pretend there's a wall right here. Sarah's going to be up against the wall. And you're just going to lean down, grab your foot, and then lift your foot up. And then you're going to hold your position. So I'm leaning up against the wall. You're going to hold your position flat. So this is going to be flat. You don't want to do like this. You don't want to sit into the position, but you do want to pull your leg up. And the reason we're doing them with our knees on the ground, as I'm reaching towards my invisible wall over here, is we don't want your knee moving around. You don't want your knee moving out, and you want your hip flexor to be stretched. So you're basically trying to put your hip into the wall and do one of these things is really what you're trying to do. But just keep your leg up as you're pulling on it, and yeah, hold the stretch. And then when you come out of it, just go ahead and kind of sit down, and then sit, grab your next leg, and then as you go up, you lift your leg into the stretch. And then it will leave your knee into that position. Just make sure that this stays straight, and that will stretch your hip flexor as well as stretching your quad. So your quad's gonna get stretched and your hip flexor is gonna get stretched. And then after this, we'll do your IT, which that's Sarah's favorite muscle to stretch. So
I gotta go.
Sarah has some water burning on the stove. She's got to go tend to this.
Yeah, I left the oven on.
All right, and then we're about 30 seconds in. And you could do it again on the other side if you want to. Again, grab the leg and lift the leg as you go into the stretch, and just make sure you maintain a straight physique on the stretch. So, cool. All right, so the next one is your hip flexors. So here, what you're gonna do is you're going to lay down, or not lay down, but have your legs out. Put one leg on top of the other leg like this, and you've seen this in the advanced one where people will be standing, and the other one, by the way, when we're up against the wall, the advanced version of that would be doing this, and that's why you lean up against the wall, so you're not like doing the whole leg and going out of form kind of thing, right? So that's why I use the floor when we're first starting out. But this is this position. So we're going to do this, but we're going to do this on the ground. So this would be stretching your hip flexor. I'm sorry, not your hip flexor, your IT and your outside glute. And so instead, we're going to put your foot over your quad like this, and then you're going to lay down. And you could try to stretch over, but we're going to do it the comfortable way. So we're going to lay down, and as you lay down, you'll feel the stretch the more you lift your leg. And then you want to keep your knee flat. So as you're, well, I guess that's a bad position. Let's go this way. So as you go like this, you want your knee to be flat. So that's the stretch right there. And so as you bring it forward, you're gonna have your knee wanting to go do this nonsense. Keep it flat. Keep it flat as you do the stretch, and then as you get really good, you could reach in and pull your leg towards you. Again, keeping your leg flat, but you can pull your leg towards you, and then you'll really feel that stretch. But as you're just getting started into this, again, as you lift your leg up, that's the intensifier of how much of a stretch you want to do. So you could stretch just like this, and then have your leg or your knee go down, and as far as you go down, that's that stretch. But as you bring your leg up, you'll feel the intensity of it increase, almost like Daisy's concentration on this ball. Your breath stinks, dog. All right, let's go to the other side. Stretch the other side. Remember to keep your knee flat. She's like, play with me. Dog's hilarious. All right. Ugh. All right. Last move. It's called child's pose. So child's pose is where you have your knees even with your hips and your shoulders, and what you do is you fold your you fold your legs back behind you. You can kind of see how I'm folding them back behind myself, and then I'm going to sit into this position, and then I'm just going to lay out flat. Sarah's really good at this pose.
Put your forehead to the ground and stretch your fingers like someone's pulling your fingers forward. You want to feel that stretch in the back of your shoulders.
And then, actually, I said your knees under your hips, but they're not. They're actually just a little bit out. Sorry. Yeah. And then go down into the stretch. You'll feel it in your lower back. You'll feel it in your shoulders. And then, just like she said, make it feel like somebody's pulling you. So everybody on our live over here is just so drawn to us. They're pulling us towards our screen. And then just put your head down. And then just enjoy the stretch. And if you fall asleep and you hear any snoring, that is part of the stretch. So, totally normal. Daisy, I'm trying to sleep. You're killing the vibe, dog. You're killing the vibe. Daisy's on the verge of getting zoomies over here. All right, well, good job, guys. We'll do it again tomorrow. And just go ahead and jot down if you remember how many repetitions you did. And then try to improve it tomorrow. And then...
And that's all.
And that's all, guys. Go make sure to drink water. So jump online, look up a water consumption calculator, put in your weight, your age, your activity level. And this is moderate activity. This isn't heavy activity. And then just drink that amount of water. If you want to put a little bit of like a spritz of lemon or lime, that always makes the water taste a little bit better. And then something that really helps is Himalayan salt or Celtic salt. I know that Celtic salt is kind of hard to come by right now, so Himalayan salt has a lot of minerals in it. Primarily, magnesium is the mineral that will help your cells absorb water. Magnesium loves water, and so if you can get magnesium into the cell or into your blood, the magnesium will absorb the water into the cell. And since we're made up of so much of water, getting water to flush out all of the circulation that you just created today doing this workout, that's really good. So make sure to drink water. I can't stress drinking water enough. It's really, really important. And yeah, and good job. We'll see you guys tomorrow.